So now the fourth feature of Java is open product. So this open product means this Java is freely available on the internet. Anybody can easily download without paying anything. So that is free of cost is available. Everybody can easily download from the website. Now come to the next feature, that is security. Java has lot of security features, and because of this security feature only, this is very popular everywhere. Now the next is the multimedia support, that everybody knows. The multimedia means in Java we can play the songs, we can run the movies, we can make up games, we can play songs, whatever you want you can do. So basically these supports Java provides. Now the last one is lightweight code. Basically, in comparison of any other programming language, the Java programs consumes less memory in the computer. That is why it is known as lightweight code. Now, after discussion of these features of Java, now just move to the features of object-oriented programming language. So now the first concept, the first feature of Java was object-oriented programming language. So now see, there are certain features under this OOPS. So this OOPS concept is also categorized into four categories. The number one is abstraction, the second is encapsulation, inheritance, and the last one is the polymorphism. As you know, all these features, because of all these features, Java is also known as pure object oriented programming language. So the meaning of this pure is, without these features we cannot write any single program in Java. That is why Java is known as pure object oriented programming language. And under this Java, whatever program you are doing, you are using the real world concept, that is your object and class. So these two things, object and class, we will discuss in the next topic. So now just start understanding this abstraction. Basically, what do you mean by this abstraction part? So now abstraction refers to the act of representing essential features without including the background details or explanation. Data abstraction helps in the clear separation between the abstract properties and the details of its implementation. For example, you can easily understand, while driving a car, you need to know only the basic operations to drive a car. We need not to understand the internal functioning or the complex architecture of the car. So this is the simple example of the abstraction in which only the result you are getting. No need to go in depth how it is functioning, how the brakes are functioning, how the car is moving from one place to another place. So this is the basic things, means ultimately you are getting the result. One more example you can easily understand, when you switch on the computer, so only you are switching on the power. So after that there are certain processes happening in the CPU. So that process is known as the booting process. In that the CPU checks each and everything of your computer, whatever you have attached to that machine. So those things that is not visible, but after few seconds, after few time, you see the desktop. So that is the ultimate output. So this is the concept of abstraction in which you are getting the result without showing the background details how you are getting the result, right? So now next move to the next topic, that is encapsulation.